Hi, Mark Diaz here for 2danimation101.com. In this lesson, we're gonna check how to do a quick visualization of your idea. When you are doing any animation, it's good to spend like 1 minute or 2 minutes doing a little visualization. Even if it's super fast, it's a good habit to visualize it first. I could just take a piece of paper and do the little visualization super duper quick, just to put whatever I have in my head into paper. If you didn't know, this is a little trivia. Walt Disney, the reason why he was probably, I think it was the first animator who get Academy Awards, was because he spent a lot of time visualizing any idea. So the visualization for animation is the storyboard. So I could be using a pen and paper. You can follow up with pen and paper, but for you to be able to see what I do, I'm gonna use my Cintiq, and I'm gonna be using Storyboarder. By the way, we're about to launch a course on storyboarding. By the time you're watching this, the course is already out. So right now I'm here in Storyboarder, and what I imagine is the Louvre, right? So in the Louvre, if usually there's always a lot of people, but now it's gonna be like the Louvre when there's no one. And in here we're gonna have the Mona Lisa, right? And then there's like this little thingy, and then this bar where you cannot get any closer than that, right? Like this. And that's it. We have like two structures also in here. And that's it. That's gonna be the first shot, right? The Mona Lisa in here is not gonna be animated. So I can put in the notes for this. If I was doing this on paper, I would just add this below the picture, but in here, I'm gonna type the notes in here. The notes are the Mona Lisa. Well, actually, Mona Lisa won't move. It will be just the painting. Okay, that gives me a clear idea, right? Now, next shot, I just press in here to create a new board. I can also press letter N. And then in here, I'm just gonna be, in here it's gonna be closer. So now it's gonna be a full shot of the Mona Lisa. This is gonna be the marquee. And then the Mona Lisa in here. And in here, she's gonna start talking. Blah, 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 blah. Now she talks, right? And the lines are gonna be, hey, you wanna know the secret? So let's type it in here where it says dialogue. Hey, you want to know the real secret of the Da Vinci Code? Okay, here it is. And that's it, right? And by the way, I have the closed caption activated in here, if you can see. At the top, it says captions. So if I activate it, I'm gonna have the captions below. So, hey, you want to know the real secret of the Da Vinci Code? Okay, here it is. And then we're gonna do a zoom in, but not only a zoom in, but also the camera. The camera is gonna be twisted a little bit, like as if I did this, whoosh, to add more intensity to the shot. Okay, so let's go back. This is for all of this is just visualization. So this is gonna be the Mona Lisa, right? And she's gonna have the sunglasses like the Terminator. And she will say, I'll be back. Let's type it here in the dialogue. I'll be back. There it is. Okay, and that's it. It took me like 3 minutes to do this quick visualization. But now I have a very clear idea of how this animation is gonna look. Instead of just randomly start animating and then in the middle of the way say, you know what? What if I do this? What if I do that? And then reanimate the whole thing. I don't waste my time because all my imagination and creativity and originality is happening right here in a window of 3 minutes. I can have another idea. What if there's another guy who enters the shot in here and then gets scared by a painting or something? So all those ideas are explored in here, because when you're visualizing, it takes you like 10 seconds to do a correction. But if you animate and then, what if we do this? Reanimating the whole thing, it can take you another hour instead of 10 seconds. Okay? So, super quick, this is how you visualize the little animation of the Mona Lisa. Now, in the next lesson, we're gonna start preparing the drawing of the Mona Lisa. We're gonna take this drawing and prepare it in Photoshop. You can follow along with any other imaging software. The one I use is Photoshop. So if you have Photoshop, you can just follow every step. So see you in the next lesson.